Hello and welcome back. I hope you're all doing fine and having a really great Christmas so far. And today we are back on Icarus, where we will be continuing our missions. And we are on mission number 3. Had just dropped down last time. So this we found we had already created it because they have released a new patch last Friday, which includes spiders apparently. I have still not run into them on any other character, so that will be interesting on our next mission. So the patch released after we had already created this one. At the same time as they released that, they also added a arachnophobia mode, and this mode is going to be well, as you can suspect, it removes spiders. In what capacity I do not know, but spiders will not be part of the game. So let's see, what did we do last time? We took hunting. Okay, let's start learning what is our mission. Our mission is to collect tools provided by the workshop and then stock the ship as requested. Okay. Can we craft something? I would like to be able to do a pickaxe so that we can get enough stone to do a nice. Then we can do a stone axe after that. Because I've also been trying some leveling approaches, and the by far fastest way to reach level 10 is by just chopping down trees. And I don't mean like getting wood for them, but rather chopping them down to the level of what's it called? So that they just fall. Practically just have them fall, and then once you've done that, you are kind of good to move on to the next tree. It looks completely insane when you do it, but the speed at which you achieve things is so much higher. Let's see, what do that one? I need sticks. Perfect. Let's do 3. See if we can get that deer. We are turbo shot. Also noticed I removed the kill cam, and I think getting killing animals became way more difficult actually. Great, we missed of course. I think the kill cam gives you a lot of leeway with how you shoot things. That's one more shot. Let's keep chasing him and move towards the drop pod while we drop down a tree. There we go. Really now. We are terrible at this. Turning the kill cam back on just to pretend I'm good at this game. Okay. That one whiffed completely. The reason I want them is mostly to get bone arrows. The fuck did you get a... wool. Well, I can take this one for bones. I can take that as well. Perfect. Let's get some bones here so we can get bone arrows, which should make our life easier. As mentioned last time, we do have a bit of a cheating aspect involved because I have played this for quite some time, which means that wolves can drop different type of meat that they normally should not be able to. That's why we'll see me getting different types of meat from wolves that usually I think they only drop regular meat and sometimes stringy. I don't remember what the percentage points are, but that's usually how it goes. But they can drop bacon, the amazing bacon wolves, and we fucked up again. Okay, now we got a crutch in the shape of bone arrows. Probably the single largest upgrade you can do in percentage is moving from stone arrows to bone arrows. It's just such a large difference in damage dealt. Can you stop running? And then I whiffed it. Really? How the hell did I miss that? Didn't miss that at least. So after many attempts, we finally got a kill. Let's make sure that I never get into hunting in the real life, because that will be the end of me. Okay, so looking at experience gained, chopping down a tree gives us 675, and compared to other things, this is actually quite a massive amount. Okay, we've got a stone arrow left. Let's go with that. Yes. There we go. You can also argue that you get so much more when killing wolves, and yes, doing hunting, speaking about more meat than you should have, this is not normal and should not occur in the beginning if you do not have the bestiary unlocked. But if you do spec into talents, which increases the rate which you chop down things and attack with the axe, then suddenly you can really speed up this process, because tree goes down, and so on. And suddenly that cutting down 10 trees, you realize that you're going to get 6,000 experience, and we're looking at what I need now. I need 15,000. So 12, 15 trees, and you're going to be level 7. It's just like, and trees are everywhere. The only annoying part is making sure they don't fall on you, and ensuring that, well, do this somewhere away from where you intend to build, because you're going to need to clean up afterwards also. And the reason I will not do that is until we have the talent, which allows us to receive wood without having to pick it up, which is a godsend as far as time save goes. What I mean by that is, if we chop up this tree now, we get these 4 pieces that you have to pick up. The thing is, you don't have to do that if you get that talent, because then you just chop apart the tree and you get the wood pieces directly. Probably one of the best quality of life things in the game. I'm pretty sure somebody will disagree with that, but I like it a lot. There's probably an argument to be made for why that particular talent point can be spent somewhere else, and all the preceding ones as well, considering it's quite far down in the tree. But honestly, for my sanity's sake, I'll take it any day. Let's see, more trees. You might wonder why I'm gathering so much fiber. Well, the other thing I notice is that you can start creating bandages, because you can just queue them up and create them while you're doing the chopping, and this gives you quite a nice little run as far as experience goes. So that's why I'm gathering fiber. I want roughly 2,000, because I think that gives us 50 bandages. You could of course do 4,000 likely, but I'm pretty sure that the sickle is going to break before we reach 4,000. We could also run gathering as much as we can with this until the sickle breaks. And as mentioned, while we're doing all of this, we make sure that we navigate in a direction of where we have animals and try to hunt them. But as you could see from my previous attempts, I should probably not rely on that as the primary approach to things. And for me, Icarus is quite a zen game. It's quite chill in very many ways and regards. Combat, nothing too impressive, not really. but can be complex enough, or things can be health sponges, so that you do have to consider things at times. But overall, I think the missions, you can play this. Oh, hello, another wolf. Oh, really? Broke the knife. You can play this in such a way that you, when you play the missions, that you try to optimize or speed through them. That's literally what you can do. We're taking it quite slow now, as you can see, but I think optimizing how to get through them the fastest is part of the fun here. You can play it in completely open world also, like other survivals, and just do some really fancy builds and reach tier 4, etc. Some of the missions will also require you to reach tier 4, but so far so good. Okay, let's see what do we have. Stamina, we want to increase movement speed. Increase our filling or attack speed with access. So now we have 2000. Okay, it didn't break fully, but almost. And what we do is we do craft. Then we craft 50 bandages at the same time that we go around chopping down trees. Because bandages gives, what's that? 360 per bandage, 600 per tree. Well, adds up quickly. The reason you want to reach level 10 is because it unlocks the next tier of gear, which means iron, and that's you want that quite fast, because better tools, better weapons, better everything really. That them being better also gives you more experience for each action. So in general, you're quite good. And like I said, doing the missions, most of the time you don't have to go to such a high tier. You can really get away with lower levels of tiers. There we go, we got a level. Tyrannus, hello horsey. Oh, come on. I really do suck at this. Come on, little horse. Hello, physics. I don't know what happened there, but fair enough. I'll leave it at the moment. Sorry, little horsey. You can tame the juveniles, but unfortunately for this horse, that's not what we're gonna do. Let's create this one. The thing is, if you destroy this, you also get back half the material. So we did. Well, that's not what I wanted. Where did the? Did I not create a bone knife? Oh yeah, it's cute, of course. Makes sense. There we go. Gives us slightly more meat. The reason I use the axe for bone is because it's using the axe gives you the most bone, and early on it can feel like an annoyance that because you have so much bones, but later on in the tiers you get epoxy. I frankly don't know what that is as far as its real life usage, but in Icarus it's used for bloody everything. And there are 2 different recipes for retrieving epoxy, but bones is one, so it doesn't hurt in the beginning to just get as much as possible. Now, $1 million question is, how far did that horse fly? What the actual fuck? It just straight up disappeared. Anybody? Did anybody see? Okay, so we lost the horse, but that's fine. On the left side, we can now see that we need oxygen because we're running out of oxygen. Usually a bad thing. So we're looking for little blue stones that we can mine, these ones. Because they are oxide and you can more or less just put them into your oxygen slot. and receive oxygen. Later on we can make containers for oxygen so that this doesn't become so that are more effective at this and gives you back your oxygen faster. Also, you can keep them there for a way longer period of time, making oxygen requirements practically a non-requirement. So there we go. We've secured a bit of an oxygen supply. That's a box. Let's see what we need to pick up. First and foremost, let's destroy these, because they give us back fiber. And now we can craft a new set of bandages, 24 of them. So that's... And we start at level 5, and as you can see, combining the hunting with the bandages and chopping down trees, and we are at level 9 soon already. There we go, level 9. So, take that one. Next we'll fix this. Okay, storm. Oh, hello. Got a backpack. We like backpacks. Gives us more slots to work with. And we got better picks. Okay, nice. Let's build a little shed because we're gonna get a storm soon. And that's a bit problematic. The reason it's problematic is because storms in Icarus, you have a bar that's called storm exposure, and that when that one grows, you become slower, and after a while you even start taking damage. So there are different levels of storm, but they should be treated with. Some of them can be ignored, and depending on how you spec, you can start ignoring even more. But they should be treated with some measure of respect, because they can actually kill you. Nothing like ending up stuck in a storm in a bad position. Let's see, can we craft 1, 2? Perfect. And 6 of these. Nice. Then we need 2 roofs. Okay, we need more wood. We need water and food soon. So let's do craft 2 of these. Where did they go? I want roofs. There we go. Perfect. Let's head down here and we can destroy these. Perfect. 1 solar point. What's a solar point? Okay, not good. What do you want? Stone, sulfur. Oh wow, that's quite a bit of. Yep. Okay. Let's start by building some foundation. Oh well, not really foundation, but you understand what I mean. There we go. Place these 2. Better not fall in the direction of my new little cabin. Oh, really? Frick. Water low, yeah, I get it. We are low on water. We need a repair hammer because things decided to meet us in this forest. Oh, hello, horsey. Can you not do that? I am low on health already. The reason I'm gathering stone now is so that we can cook, make some place to cook, because it will also give us, oh great, out of arrows. Let's fix that later. It will also give us charcoal, which we need to do a water purifier. Perfect, let's cook that, and let's cook that. Then we do that. Okay, we cannot do all of that, that's gonna be too much. While that one is going, let's chop down this tree. Yes, I know water is low. Now we're taking damage because we are critical levels of water. Okay, we're gonna have to drink water non-purified. Let's head down and do exactly that. Hey, Masser, let's go. The reason you don't want to drink unfiltered water is because you can get parasites. There we go. So you can see we have hinted. That's a 15% chance to cause dysentery. Dysentery is a nasty sickness. In real life, during medieval ages, I believe it has caused enough death and destruction. But yeah. So dysentery sucks. So that's why you don't want to have it. I'm getting this as well. And as we can see, we have gained something crappy. Good, let's eat that. Let's craft a couple of more foundations. I believe 4 is all that's going to be needed. I think 4 might actually be an overkill. Let's do it like that. That sound you heard, like a heartbeat, that's usually when you lose some kind of buff. And what we lost was our wild berry buff, which reduces how much water we consume. So let's see. Can we build something that is a bit of a patio? Nice, and then we can just do we can do stairs up, so we don't have to do this awkward jumping all the time. Nice, and we can do some railing. Is 3 okay? Yeah, I think that's fine. do one more. And then what roof can we craft that's gonna look semi-decent? Probably nothing that's gonna look decent, but yeah, this is not gonna look decent. But you know what? We can make pretty later. When we do some other missions, we can figure out some setup that makes things pretty nice. Oh, that's horrible. No, let's not do that. Can we do maybe... We'll just accept that we do 2 flat fucking roofs. There we go. Yeah, okay, perfect. Nice. In the beginning, we can only have 3 slots for food, so we're gonna have to suck it up and accept that we don't have any further slots, even if we have more food available to us, because each food slot gives a buff, and those buffs are usually quite powerful. So this is a basic water purifier. You create it and then you stack it with charcoal to purify water. And this way we can have a safe way of making sure we quench our thirst without getting parasites and dysentery, sorry. There we go. And as you can see in the upper right corner, it's how much water it's purifying at the moment. I never showed you what dysentery does in the game, and that is practically reduces nutrition from food and reduces the duration of your food buffs by 25%. So it is quite the annoying little thing. Let's make more arrows because we still get more experience from hunting than anything else. Sorry, little horsey, but we are not going to be taming any animals on this expedition. And there we go, level 10 achieved. And with that we can increase our pick size, and there we go, new tier unlocked, crafting bench. And the reason this is good is because that means we can go over here and take tier 2, because then we can do stone furnace to smelt iron, we can do anvil benches. We can have iron pickaxe, iron knife, iron axe, iron sickle. What else is good in the beginning? Dissolver, bladder, water skin. I think we're kind of good right now. And we are missing our house. Oh, hello, Wolfie. Somewhere there. Okay, of course we missed. And we missed that one as well. Can we get back our bow and arrow? They are expensive. Okay, maybe not as much now that we have gotten some kills. You can also carry animals with you. And you can make a skinning bench, for instance, which allows you to chop them up for resources. This is useful up until you reach roughly iron knife, because I believe iron knife gives you the equivalent amount of resources for just skinning normally. So technically, if I made a skinning bench, this would give me more resources than the bone knife I'm using currently. But the biggest issue with this is though that they unlock like iron knife and the skinning bench unlock roughly in that same time, so there's little reason I guess, unless you're really missing iron, to be doing a iron, or to be doing a skinning bench. Let's see, we've got solo point. What do we have in solo? We've got run speed, we can get increased yield and higher weight capacity. Increased melee damage. Let's go here. Perfect. And we can start gathering our 500 stone. But let's do that with somewhat better pickaxe than what we have. Higher levels of pickaxe gives you more resources. So, and they do hit the larger chunk of the material you're hitting, so it goes way faster than trying to do this with a regular stone pickaxe, for instance. And the thing is, higher tiers of pickaxe also allows you to get higher tiers of resources. So for instance, on our list to the left here, we can get iron, copper, and gold using purely a stone pickaxe, but platinum, titanium, aluminum, whatever, whether you're British or you're American, require higher levels of pickaxes. And this is probably why we do receive 2 pickaxes in that drop, because it means that rather than having to level until we get steel, which will be level 15, might be higher actually, we just use the pickaxes we received and we can mine that material. Then one might question the wisdom in using this one for purely stone, but honestly 500 stones without it would really suck. So yeah, we're gonna use it for stone. Here we go. As you can see, this goes quite fast. We have 362. So I'm not too concerned that we will not have enough capacity on these pickaxes to make sure that we retrieve all the higher level minerals that we're looking for. Second way of leveling things in this, as you can see, is mining. Definitely gives a nice little boost. Now we ate stringy meat, and as you can see, stringy meat is beneficial for our swing speed. There we go. We got 500 stone. Let's go and turn that in immediately, and then we can go and find the, what's it called? The blocked entrance and the cave on the right of this gully. There we go. So this is the blocked entrance. Let's chop our way in here, or mine our way in here. This is actually quite a nice mission to gain some early levels, because besides, I told you up to until level 10, probably the fastest way to level is using that combination of chopping down trees and making bandages. After that, of course, hunting if you can consistently find creatures, but then mining of material definitely becomes your favorite way of doing this. So what are we speccing in the pickaxe? We're increasing the pick radius, so practically every time we hit a melee, we have a larger area of effect of the pick. And this is what we're speccing into. One thing about caves is that they can be inhabited. For instance, bees. They can also be cave worms. So let's get rid of these bees first by removing the nest. They're not gonna like that, so we go. And as you can see, not big fans. Okay. The funny part is you can actually stab bees to death. Don't ask me how that works, but it works. There we go. Stabby stabby. No more bees. Okay, we've got a storm going on outside. Let it go on. Wait. There we go. And we removed that one as well. So let's see if we can find our high. This is platinum. So let's start with the higher level tier of ores first to make sure that we don't have to grind us out until steel tools to make sure we can get them later on. And that looks like titanium. Yes, the reason I know is by the coloring. And by playing this game way too much. I think a bunch of 100 hours on it. And for those who are new, might have recently joined, I am no expert at this game. I play it a lot, I like it, that's it. I enjoy gameplay. It's quite calm and stress-free in general. So, but by no means am I any expert at this game. There we go. Anything else in the shape of platinum and titanium? There's titanium. And level up, I told you, having this mission early is quite a good catch from it. How much titanium did we need? 106. Okay. 160, I mean. We have 106. We need aluminum also. Aluminum. Who says who? Is it aluminum for Americans and aluminium for British? Don't recall. Speaking of. Hello. Let's see, we've got 2 more talent points, so let's increase that. And then we have a solar one. More yields, we'll take that, especially more yields from mining. Copper, nothing else, no. Okay, let's take copper as well. How much do we have? Okay, we're gonna be full soon. I need to run out and leave it in that drop pod. Oh, we're running out of oxygen. That's a bit problematic. Let's see if we can find any oxygen stone on the way. Yes, directly actually. There we go. Let's go get oxygen. Yes, I do understand that oxygen is critical. And as you can see, compared to when we started this session, I mean, yes, of course, we have a mining pick that is highly upgraded also, but we do deal way more mining pick damage than initially and have a way wider air effect. So let's go back to the regular stone one, and I'll show that even with that one. What do you want? These horses and their physics. Okay, there we go. One horse less. As you can see, our storm exposure is going up there. Now, I feel like we need to go and get a lot of shit on us, so let's go and craft something that we can store these things in. So we can... Have we taken that? No, we haven't taken that. Okay. So in tier 1 you can craft crates, and let's craft a wooden crate. Because like I said, we have a lot of stuff, and it's annoying to have the inventory full right now. There we go. Let's craft this one. Now we can craft the crate. We can also sleep when it's night. And it is midnight in game, which we can see in the upper right corner. Because then you get a little buff that increases your health and some other aspects. So let's remove this and this. Spoiled plants. Okay, let's see. I don't need you either. You can get lost. There we go. Why are you not destroyed? Foods on the table. Let's get one of you and one of you. One of you. Yeah, okay, now we're good. We need water. Let's get water. I got one talent point left. Why do I? Oh yeah, because we have to decide later on how we want to deal with combat, but that's later on. Up until then, we can actually increase our weight capacity. Yes, I know. We're thirsty. Got it the first time. There we go. Purified water. Balm for our soul. And we can eat that one. And we can eat that one. And let's continue our escapades of collecting these materials that they're looking for. Now, if you see rocks, it looks like they have a bit like they're speckled? What's the word I'm looking for? They have like segments of them that looks more silvery or white. That's silica. And these yellow ones are sulfur, and as you can see, we need both silica and sulfur for our purposes also. But with that said, let's empty out our cave here. Because as you remember in the beginning, I told you that the lower level of minerals can be mined with just a regular stone pickaxe. So there's no need to destroy the other axe. Or the other pickaxe, sorry. So we can gather the iron that we want. Of course, this gives us less iron, so as you can see here, 135% yield from mining, 100% yield from mining. So there is a argument that this is better to use, or shortens down the time because we get a higher yield. And level up again. I will not reference back to what I said earlier, but yeah, doing a mining mission is going to give you some really quick levels. We can take our talents at least. Let's increase. There we go. The reason I'm skipping this black one is because it's coal and that's not part of the mission, and we will likely not be needing to use coal because we will not be making anything out of steel this time around. Perfect. More iron to the people. More coal that we don't want, but iron that we do want. And we get another level. And I think we might have actually emptied out this cave. Another talent. Let's see, what do we want? We want that one. Oh, no, we want that. What the heck happened here? And sulfur. There, that's silica that we're looking at. And sometimes you'll see that things will spawn into each other, which is just sometimes the game just doesn't check for if there is something spawned there already. So what you see here is silica ore that has spawned inside a stone. There we go. And more sulfur. Okay, one of the picks are broken, so let's go back to using stone. There's more sulfur. And more silica. There's another cave. More silica, yay. One thing you might also find in caves beside bees are cave worms. Let's see if this one has any. These are cave worms. spit out poison, and their mouth is their weak point. And as you can see, I have clearly faced this before. First time around we played Icarus back in the day, you actually had to use a... Oh, there's one down there. Oh, hello. Please don't poison me. Nowadays in Icarus you have a special slot for your torch. Back in the days you actually had to use one hand for the torch, which meant going into a cave was more or less, how do I put it? You went into a cave without any arms or weapons because you had to use your arm to hold the, well, torch. So that was an experience, especially running into these worms the first time, just hearing that sound in the dark. I mean, it's not the creepiest that has happened. There are definitely more creepy games out there, but let's just say it was an experience. We have talents again. We have solo talents. Yes, more for mining. Let's go. The question then is what we do for our weapons, what we specialize in. I am very tempted to just go stealth archer, even though I'm shit at it, as you've seen. But you know, old Skyrim habits, die hard. Or we can go crossbow. Probably worse than not being an archer, but hey, some variation to the old formula. What did we complete now? Titanium, yeah. So no more titanium, not necessary. Aluminum, platinum, gold, which we haven't seen yet. So how much do we need? 68 of aluminum. Okay, we need to make some ramps. Well, hello, wormy. State. Hey, look at that. Exactly what we needed. What else do we have? Platinum and gold. Then we have iron. Okay, how much iron? Less than 200. 26 less than 200. What's that? 174. Ah. Give me back my arrow, please. There we go. And how much copper? Oh, 3 copper. Interesting. Okay, so we got that covered. We need 10 sulfur, and then we need roughly 100, 200, and 2 silica. Platinum and gold. No platinum or gold in here, from what I can tell. Okay, need to find some more caves. More silica. We said 202, right? Didn't we have aluminum? Yes, we did. Just didn't turn it in. Why? Aluminum done, and we are missing rough 199 as far as silica goes. No, sorry, 99, not 199. There we go. Okay, silica is set. We need a little bit more sulfur. There we go. Now we need another cave. Hello, Wolfie. Okay, we got more than enough. Now, where is another cave? Can find something down here, maybe? Great enough. There we go. Get rid of the wildlife. Gain a level. Fuck no. Okay. Stop that. Oxygen low. Okay. Great. Let's find some oxygen rocks then. This will suffice for a while. Still looking for caves though. Have a talent point to distribute. More yield from trees, we like that. Oh, is there so little caves here? So few, maybe. Here we go. One more cave. Come on, gold. And what are we missing? Platinum. I see gold and I see platinum. Question is, do we have enough? Come here, bees. Those that just joined, if it's weird that you can melee a bee swarm. Yes, it is, but the game says it allows it, so we're not gonna question it. Okay, 35. We needed 38. What happened now? We lost our food buffs. We need water. Okay, fuck it, I'll just drink here. Oh really? Not enough platinum. This was titanium. Iron, titanium. God damn it. We find a cave and it turns out to be useless. Well, not really. I mean, we almost covered platinum. Now the question is, where do we find all that gold that we need? Another cave. Woo. Do we see gold? I think I see gold up on the left side. Do we see platinum? I see 2 gold. Is there any platinum in here though? Not really. And of course bees. Stop that. Here we go. Iron. Copper. Okay, this is a joke at this point. Inventory full of what? Oh, where did it fall? Fuck. Not there. On 16. Titanium, copper, iron. This is really annoying because we would be done with platinum. Just a small little node and we would be done. Well, game says not today. Well, game says literally screw you. But yeah. That was a cave in here somewhere. We're ditching sulfur, we're ditching silica, we're ditching platinum and gold. And to those who have joined recently, we're playing hardcore, so we get knocked out. We're kind of screwed. This character is going to be lost. Unless we drop in here with a friend or something. But we're not going to do that, because we're playing solo. As we can see, we're missing 3 platinum. Love it when that happens. Just need some more wood for that. 1 second. There you go. Keep burning. So we are 160 gold short and 3 platinum. Easy enough, I guess. Is there a cave here somewhere, perhaps? Anybody seeing any entrances? Do tell. So if you've just joined recently, we are looking for caves because we are short on minerals, specifically gold and platinum. That's a rabbit. We don't care for rabbits. And no cave as of yet. Nope, no caves over there. That's annoying. Usually you have to wait until you're trying to mass produce electronics before gold becomes an annoyance such as this. These other slightly rust colored stones, they are salt actually. So for the ones who are wondering why I'm not picking those up, because they're not something we need as of right now. Was this the gold part? Yeah, I think this was the gold cave that we just came out of. I'll keep on moving. Come on, game. Give us a cave. Preferably one that only has gold and platinum. Okay, we have run too far. We're tired. go. Oh, solo point. Solo points, for those of you who haven't seen this before, is you get you have a different trees. So solo points only activates when you're alone in a server or area. It's a tree that gets inactivated if there's more than one player on the same server. So in this case, you get the benefit of both, since we're alone. But if anybody would join this one, then we would not get the benefit of the solo part. Aluminum, aluminium, depending on which side of the Atlantic you're on, I guess. Gold ore, that's nice, we like gold. Bees, we don't like bees. The thing with bees is that you can make your own combs later on and get honey and stuff. I haven't used it too much, but I know others that I play with swear by it. I believe the food you can make with honey is quite nice. For health and stat purposes, that is. I'm pretty sure in reality honey infused food is good also, but we are in a game. How is there no platinum, and where the fuck are these bees coming from? Are you kidding me, game? Not this. Oh, there. I'm blind. Nice, we got our platinum. Any gold? Copper, copper. No more gold. Okay, how much gold do we have? We have a total of 40 gold on us, and we need 160. Great. Who the hell made that one? My requirement. So we will continue our hunt for gold caves. Hello, Mr. Wolf. Mr. Wolf did not seem particularly keen on liking us. Okay. And the caves over here. Doesn't seem like it. Maybe? No. We're low on water as well, I've seen it, but it's fine. If we find a cave, we'll find water. Hello, Mr. Wolf. Two wolves. And I'm out of arrows, of course. One down. Two down. Sorry, boys. Came to the wrong neighborhood. Oh, on the cave. And the wolf. And we found gold. A lot of gold, actually. And worms. Maybe this will be enough if we are lucky. We need 164 in total. 121, come on, pray. 160, you're kidding me. Is that gold up there? I hope it's gold up there. Come here, bees. $165. And we needed 164. We're good. Let's get out of here. Let's drink. Turn off the light. Close copper. And head back to our stockpile. Woo. We are done. At least we hope we're done. Hello, Mr. Horse. Apparently your back of your head is super fucking hard. Let's repair that one. We got talents to take. Increase our iron yield. And as mentioned before, if you actually were in really early access Icarus, the mission timers were based on real life time. So you started a 15-day mission, so you had 15 days to complete it. They changed that after a while to only count as in-game time, which frankly made it less. In one way, the real life time, of course, was a bit problematic if you didn't have the time to do what was necessary in real life. But I think the timers are way too long when they changed them to just count for in-game time. Nobody's gonna take 15 in-game days to complete this one, for instance. Or, of course, you can take 15 days, but then you're doing other things rather than striving to complete the mission itself. Whoops. Breaking some legs. That's 300 rand reward. Let's add that to our list of rewards. Question is, I don't remember what the mission name was. Anybody knows? I will fix it. We'll just find our. Well, let's do one thing. There's an achievement for burning down a. Oh, you need gunpowder. Can we make gunpowder? Oh, we can. Woo. Let's get some sulfur. There's an achievement for having a. What's it called? Having a base of yours burned down. And I actually don't have that achievement. Because usually it's my partner in crime that burns everything down. So I was thinking that as our farewell gift from this mission, we'll burn down our little hut. Intentionally. Now, of course, we need sulfur, and can't find sulfur anywhere because we mined it for the fucking quest. There we go. Is that sulfur? No, that was a bush. Oh, that's silica. There's sulfur. Let's go. Wait, what does this need? This one needs silica and stone. What does the actual crafting bench need? Because in order to make some of these things, you need the crafting bench. Fiber, wood, stone, and leather. Yeah, that's fine. Pretty sure we have all of that. Okay, let's see. I want to make a crafting bench. What do we lack for that? Bench, bench, bench. Where is it? Oh, there. Lack food, wood, and we lack stone. Here we have the stone. Let's get the wood. I think it was 50. Requires shelter. Is this not in a shelter? Really? There we go. Perfect. Let's put you up here. And we need some charcoal. We should have quite a bit in here. Oh, wrong bench. Let's make some gunpowder. And it feels a bit wasteful to do this, but oh really, we have to be level 20? Are you kidding me? What are we? 19. You know what? No, we're gonna do this. We know where the caves are. Let's go and get materials just to gain experience. We are gonna do this. I am not leaving this place without having burnt up that one. Burned down, burned up. Or well, whatever. Feel free to comment and complain about my English. Gee, where was that bloody cave? Over here? Need some oxygen stones to make sure we maintain our oxygen at quite a decent level. Here we go. $3,000 per node. I think that's perfectly fine. What's happened now? Worm. We need 30,000. That gives us 10 nodes. We'll definitely have 10 nodes in here. Not accounting for the worms that are clearly a bit hostile. Oh really, that hit me? Oh, prick. Okay, there we go. Apparently we have one more over there. Let's deal with that one soon. We might not need to deal with it after all. There we go, level 20. Woo. Fire arrows to the people. Perfect. Level 20 also means we unlock the next tier of what's it called? Benches. Hey, nobody invited you to this party. We also have a solo point. Oh, I got a full inventory. I need a stone arrow. Okay. I'm also curious because I've never tried too many of these other arrow types, so flare arrow, okay. Oh, that's cool. There we go. Burn down a shelter. Oh yes. That seemed fun. Are these viable for hunting though? Really? They're very heavy. You burning? You are. Might be viable for bosses actually. Maybe. Seems like the fire went out. Oh, and you get it back. Okay, that's nice. That's one inferno. Temperature is going up apparently. I can live with this. We can make this a tradition. Burning down the outpost we built. Poor building. Wait, all material is still saved? I mean, that's a bit cheating. Flash storm just as we burned down the last pieces of the house. Okay, let's get out of here. You came to watch the spectacle. That's cute, but nothing we can do now. Let's get some water and run towards our pod. And get the fuck off this planet. Get out of here. Oh, it's another mission successfully completed. And we can add 300 run. Start at level 5 and this level 20 something. Good. Let's see what we have workshop wise. So we can do some research and crafting and break something down with us. Just looking through what we have available to us. Because looking at what we have made so far, we have a total of 360 Ren available. Which means, for instance, we cannot do the bow yet. Or the crossbow. I think we're probably better off doing a suit for our first. Because we do 150, 200 to get the Seagull S5X. And we do another 75. Let's see. 50, 150, 200 total. Now I do 250, 275 to get the survival backpack also. that's what I would start with. So let's account for that as well. So first and foremost, what was the mission name that we just did? Spelunking. And then we did workshop and virus suits. We researched this one. This Seago S5-II. We researched this is 50. And then we research Seago S5X. That's minus 100 more. Minus 50. One second, just need to add that we are doing research and that we do crafting. So we own that now. Equal 5x. Perfect. That leaves us with a total of 160 once we've done that. Now we can do the backpack as well, survival backpack. Or do we need to? I mean, we can craft backpack soon. Is this necessary? Now let's drop with one. Survival backpack. And what we've done here is we've done research and crafting. And we have that as well. Which leaves us with a total of 85 rand left. Is there something we can do for 85? We could do research. Modules? No. Gadgets? Not really. Technically we could do the firewhacker and then drop with both a tank and a canteen. That's actually very useful. We should be aiming for that. We can research the firewhacker. we go. So we've researched this one as well. I've taken all of this down in a Google Sheet. And that means that next time when we get in here, we can play. What missions do we have? So we did Spelunking, we've done Potshot and Beachhead. This leaves us with Homestead or with Livewire. So we'll see which one we'll do, but I'm thinking we might do Homestead. It requires tier 2. You know what? We can do Livewire and Kill List. Both are tier 1. The Homestead is going to give us much more. 400 Ren. 200. 170. I think we actually might do this one. Mostly building, not too much else. Defending scanner sounds like combat. Combat and killing of bosses. Yeah, we'll be doing Homestead next time. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining today. I hope you have a continued great Christmas. Take care.